like to welcome you to Street Politics. Today we have in the hot seat Walt. He is first of all, he's from down the way. He's an activist, a poet, a rapper with some substance. You have to check him out. We have all of his information listed below. And we would just like to welcome you to the hot seat, talking about political questions political things and also different things that's on your agenda. So you want to tell the people a little bit more about yourself?
Well, yeah, I go by the name of Freethinker, Walt. I'm from the Down the Way Projects. I've been down there for 30 years. I'm 30 years old. I went to Central, East Tech, Alfred A. Bennett. I went to all the Down the Way schools, played for the football teams. I even played for the Bathhouse. I played for Gene and Bud. So yeah, I've been a little bit of everywhere. What else? That's pretty much it. You know, I got a lot of stuff coming up, but I'd rather get into the interview. I don't really want to promote too much.
No, you can promote as much as you want.
Okay.
You can get to promote now if you want to, but we're gonna get in there. But so you have tell them about your Queen video and like why did you start that? Like what is that all about?
Well, Queens. The reason why I made the song is because so many women don't view themselves as queens anymore. I feel like the side chicks and all that, like, it's starting to be respected, and I don't think that's a good thing. I think we need to get back to the essence, back where we come from, far as like our roots. And we was once kings and we was once queens, and we still are, and I still believe that. But around Black History Month, I wanted to kind of honor every woman that was doing something positive in the community, whether it was a business, whether they was activists, whatever they was doing, hair, nails, it didn't matter, as long as it was positive, because we're in a negative light. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to shine light on everybody, every female that was doing something positive.
And that's a good thing. I think that's going to be a wonderful thing. You know, like with the latest rappers, the rapping, I guess the new thing that, the negative things you got to say now for a rapper as far as when it comes to a woman. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of them rappers don't treat or got wives at home, but talk about having multiple women and all this is that. So that's one thing I do like about your rapping. Your rapping have substance and it has meaning behind it, and it's not like, oh, let me rap about some fake stuff just to get a little rah-rah. Like, you rap about real life issues. And I like the one that you did the video around that time when all those babies was getting killed back to back.
Cold City, yeah.
That is a great video. I would recommend y'all to go follow him, Freethinker_Walt. Are you on Instagram? Are you on Facebook?
Well, I'm on Facebook with my government name, Walter Patton. You can go on there. That's my Facebook, Walter Patton. Like she said, Instagram, Freethinker_Walt. I'm even on Twitter, hiphop_poet. That's pretty much them all the sites that I really use.
How can people buy your music?
Well, right now, everything that I've done was for promotional use, so I gave everything away. Like right now, if you want to listen to my latest LP, which is called Misguided with the Queens on there, you can click the link inside of my Instagram bio. So I've been doing everything for promotional use, just giving it away. So you can get a physical copy from me, or you can just click the link in the bio.
So when you gonna start selling some of them?
Right now, it's the time. Right now, like Queens, I'm about to upload that and make that a single that's for sale. And then I got something else. I just wrote a short film. It's called Addicted with my guy Connie's son. He's over on the 7th Ward from Wade Park, around that area. I just wrapped that up yesterday. The shoot was like 7 hours. It took like from 5 p.m. to 12.
Y'all did it all in one day?
All in one day. I don't really like using 2-day shoots because I like to get the job done, and I already got everything organized. So that's another thing that I do. I direct films. So if you see most of my videos, they all like story format.
Do all that?
Yeah, I direct all of that.
I thought you, damn.
Yeah, that's what I do.
You ain't even went to school for that.
No.
See how much talent a lot of down the way people got?
Yeah, that's just
with no degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought the way, if you look at his videos, y'all can see what I'm saying. Like, they really good videos. They look like the videos that you watch on TV.
Yeah. I mean, I don't take no credit away from the guys that actually shoot it and edit it, because they great too. But when it comes to the vision and the characters, I do all that. You know what I'm saying? I write all the lyrics, whatever. If you see females on there singing, I wrote the lyrics for females or whatever. So yeah, I just like to direct films. I like that more than rap. I don't really, like I said, I like rap. I love rap. We come from that. But like you said, the rap nowadays is just like, it's just promoting genocide. And if you're not promoting genocide or nothing negative, then they ain't really trying to buy it. So that's not my purpose. They want to hear
cars, clothes, and hoes.
Yeah, and drugs.
And drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell y'all drug dealers right now, y'all better get out, because if this law get passed that President Trump trying to push, if anybody get caught selling opioids, he said, did he say the death penalty?
Something like that.
The death. He said that make that a stipulation that y'all can be facing the death penalty. Now that is outrageous, and I think it's targeted at our people.
It is, because it's killing a lot of them though. Like it's killing a lot of people, white people. So that's why.
But it been killing our people.
It been killing our people in the 80s. It wasn't they didn't make people that was selling crack. They didn't get them the death penalty. So I don't really feel hard. To be honest, I don't feel nothing. Like I'm not this person that's emotional for them because of what they're going through. We've been going through this since the 80s, and nobody ever tried to implement.
They look at the kids that's just committing all that stuff. They mamas was on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is a product of them, and like they didn't get no help. They went to prison. They went to jail. Families was broken up. Fathers was put in jail. It wasn't no such thing as getting. Some of them did get rehab, but no, you went to jail.
You went to jail.
When I was going to prison, I would say about 80% of the population was there for drug use. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't get the help. They still came in there jonesing on the same thing they was doing. Was gonna go home and do whatever they was gonna do. So now it's like it's hitting in the suburbs now, and now they want to say it's an epidemic. And I think that's just a slap in the face of our people.
It is. I mean, I was a crack baby. You know what I'm saying? My mom just do it. I guess it was just like the drug. You know what I'm saying? When they was coming up, that was their thing. So my mom did 3 years in the federal prison. She did some time, and she went down for different things in the drug area. But yeah, we felt it, man. We felt it. Like nights we didn't have food and all that. Like you know how it goes. So
when my mother, this was when my mother got 5 kids, and I got an older brother. So this was when it was just us. My mother had got pregnant with my second brother, Deontay, and it had to be before then. We didn't know she was on drugs. It wasn't like I don't remember if we was hungry, anything like that. So I can't just say we was hungry. But welfare came and took us and put us in foster homes, and like my mother had to go to rehab. Had to do all. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it wasn't like none of this to help, and that stuff affected me and my brother that we had to face. They didn't care two cents about none of that. And I just think I hate when they just be on TV talking about an epidemic, and then they show these like, you want me to go get you some people for I can go round up about 100 people. Yeah. Like I just think that's just a slap in the face. And then with the thing he's trying to do, giving them the death penalty, like that's insane. Because at the end of the day, I don't commend no drug dealers. I don't commend people that use drugs, but these people is going to do these things. Why penalize me for something they gonna do anyway? So this one addicted person can get 8 or 9 people in jail for the rest of their life facing a death penalty because they you get caught selling them something, you get in trouble, they gonna go back in. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like the next person, and I just think that's totally unfair.
It is, man. Actually, a lot of my guys, guys that I grew up with, no longer. I really affiliate myself with them at all, but they going through some stuff like that now. And it's just, I don't know, they call it an epidemic, man. I don't get no pity for it, but it is what it is. They gonna do what they want to do with that law because it's their people, so yeah.
Oh, and it's gonna get passed.
It's gonna get passed.
It's gonna get passed. Like, I thank God that Obama did what he did when he ran, them last couple of months he ran up out of office. Because if he would have did that in his terms, they would have got on. That wasn't gonna go down.
No, that one. So
he snuck that on out the door. Got people out of jail that was facing all that time. You know what I'm saying? And that's harsh time. Yeah, harsh. That's too harsh of a time. And then like the harsh of the time that they giving our people. Like for instance, my nephew. Okay, he was doing some stuff. Yeah, he was doing some stuff he had no business doing, and he admitted to robbing some people, but they made him plead to some people that he didn't rob. You know what I'm saying? So they put all the robberies that happened in that area on him because he got one of them he did. You know what I'm saying? He did do. So it was like those people actually came to court and lied. You know what I'm saying? Like They gave him, he's 17 years old, they gave him 30 years.
Mm.
I can kill somebody and come home before he do. 30 years?
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying no, he shouldn't get no time. Yes, he got to pay for what he did. You know what I'm saying? But 30 years, that's over. That's insane.
That's a life sentence. That's a life sentence. And he ain't take nobody's life.
Yeah, and they called him a thug and everything. But you got this lunatic that shot up all them 17 people at that school. But what do you know what they said about him? It's mental health with him though.
Mental illness.
He lost his mother and just as that. I can tell you some things that happened with him that could be the reason why he switched to do whatever he did. You know what I'm saying? We don't get that type of sympathy when something happened with us.
We don't. What's the kid name? It was a guy. What was that dude's name when he ran into the church and killed them people? His name was like Dylan Roof.
Oh, Dylan. Yeah. I think his name was Dylan.
But you don't hear nothing about
Yeah,
that.
what happened to him?
You know what I'm saying? They sweep those under the rug.
He probably went into the mental health. That's what I'm gonna check in
free.
and found out because they sure ain't said nothing about that man.
And they ain't gonna say nothing about this kid in about another year or so. You ain't gonna hear about them.
They ain't talking about him now. They back on talk about Russia and what Donald Trump and his thing. You know what I'm saying? They all filmed. They did their little. The media had a little fun day exploiting all the people, you know what I'm saying, getting them to come on their agendas for their sides and this, that. And that's another thing I want to talk about, like gun control. They want to say they want to ban these type of weapons and this, that. It's at the end of the day, you got some people that really love guns. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple of people that they love guns. You know what I'm saying? Not that they get them to do anything with anybody, but they buy them. They legally buy them or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's like if you ban one gun, see, once you start chipping away at something, it's going to keep on getting chipping away. Next thing is going to be this kind of gun. Next thing is going to be that kind of gun. It don't matter. If whatever harm a person is going to do, they are going to do it. Like, you can ban this, you can ban that. What they're going to do, they're going to be banning cars? Y'all going to be banning knives?
Nah, So you say you started off with assault rifles, right?
They trying to say they want to get rid of semi-automatic rifles, but this bill they trying to slip in. And another thing I'm gonna tell y'all people you have to do, that's why I tell our people, they put stuff on paper because they know anybody. If you further read in the bill, it's not just assault rifles. It's other things they put in there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's fair. And then they say, okay, raise the age. Okay, but you can go sign up in the military and die for our country at 18. But I can't buy a gun because I'm 18. Now, I'm not smart enough, or I'm not mature enough to buy a gun, but I'm mature enough to go sign up for the military and might lose my life. Like, what? Like, y'all not making no sense instead of just getting to the problem of, at the end of the day, the FBI and that county sheriff failed their people, and that's why that stuff happened, because they got all kind of warning signs. Y'all had people call the FBI. Y'all had people call the tip hotline. So instead of taking saying this is wrong, now y'all want to shift it off on the First Amendment. Now they want to say the NRA is their fault. Then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like y'all don't. They never get down to the issues because they push aside like what's really going on.
Gun control. I mean, the violence is out of hand. So I don't agree with them laws that he's trying to put in. But in California, they do something like they put emphasis on gang members. Like, for instance, if a gang member gets into a fight with another gang member and the gang member got tattoos, that's an automatic 20 years.
What? What do they got to do with anything?
They put emphasis on gang members. You get what I'm saying? Like, so if you're gang affiliated and you fighting another gang and you got tattoos that shows that you a gang member, they stroking you. So the case could be only 3 years. But if you got this tattoo on you, they adding that on an extra 20 years. So that's how they doing it. They strengthening the gang laws instead of taking the guns away from them. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like that possibly can stop. You ain't really heard nothing about no Bloods and Crips and Cali like that no more, because that's what they doing. They stroking them, and that's the way I think that they should do in every city, is strengthen up the gang activity laws. But taking away guns ain't gonna do nothing but handicap us from defending ourselves against the police, because all they gonna do is have guns and we ain't gonna have nothing. So that's what I think. I think they stripping us away to defend ourselves from them.
They going back to Adolf Hitler. They took their guns, and you seen what happened to them. The Holocaust. As soon as they stripped them of everything. Then they came back. You got to watch. You got to be careful how they try to take certain rights away. I think it should be stricter gun laws to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can't walk in the bank and just say, hey, bank, I want this $150,000 house. No, I got to go through the process. I got to get approved. I got to get this pulled. I got to get this, my credit check ran. I got to get this ran. So why is it that they can't do that with them?
But like you said, it's the people. It's not the guns, it's the people.
It's the people. I don't care. You can ban everything in the world. They're going to find something else to kill you with. When a person has this in their mind of what's going to happen, it's going to happen. And I think that's just the covering up the issue of what really the issue is. See, they don't want to talk about how that boy that did shoot at that school, they don't want to talk about how them kids was in there bullying them.
Oh, yeah?
They was on the I couldn't believe how the kids was outright on the news saying, I guess, if they had like a little area where the kids that's not popular, like these group of kids sit in a certain area because the other kids, they don't mess with them. You know what I'm saying? They was like bullying them. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about the issues. They don't want to talk about what made him, you know what I'm saying? Like the signs. Y'all want to just put it on the guns. The guns ain't got nothing to do with it. The guns don't kill people. People kill people. Yeah,
I absolutely agree. And that's why I feel like they should strengthen the laws on the people. Instead of taking the guns away. That's why the thing in California it sounds crazy, like it is ridiculous, like they banking, but you got to do something to stop these people from doing these things with these guns. Like I'm all for whatever you can do to stop violence. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for that. Honestly, I am. So, but to take the guns away from people that really have them, like for instance, when a young guy got killed over on what was that? I think it was Frank Jackson Street, and it was two young guys. And they ran inside of a Vietnam house, like a Vietnam vet house.
Oh, that good, yeah. And they killed one of them. Got killed.
And he shot 2 shots and hit both of them in the face. Killed one and grazed the other one.
Yep.
You can't take a gun away from him. He's a Vietnam vet and he didn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got these little.
And what if he didn't have a gun? Then what if they would have killed him?
So they probably would have. And I knew the young guy, so it was unfortunate. It was unfortunate, but. You can't take guns away from a guy like that. He's just in his house trying to protect himself. And those kids just got hit.
I feel like they need to let me have a gun. Like, I'm a convicted felon. They don't. Why I can't have no gun? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing violent. I didn't have a violent crime. I just receiving stolen property and theft. But just because I had that on my record, I'm not allowed to carry. I'm not allowed to protect myself with all this stuff that's going on. I don't think that's fair. I can see if you got if you have violent crimes and certain crimes that are automatically, say no, you can't get it. But I think for low-level felons, what they call white-collar crimes, why, you know what I'm saying? Why we can't protect ourselves?
So is it never?
Never.
Never. You never get.
I can never. If I be a gun, I get some federal time with my background because if you have a certain amount of background and you get caught with a gun, the feds have automatic grounds to pick that up. And with my record, it's to the sky, so they like nah. So I don't think that's fair. Can I come up with a law with that and would they go for it?
I mean, we could always try, but shit, they gonna. I doubt it. But shit,
I don't think that's fair. Like, why can't I can see if you say after 5-7 years, then you can. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they should use that against me for the rest of my life that I can't protect myself, because with all this that's going on, I need to protect myself. All this breaking, all this violence, you can't even pull in the parking lot without somebody taking your car. And what I'm supposed to have, some damn mace and call 911. Hopefully they come.
They ain't coming.
And then by the time, they ain't coming. By the time they do come, everything gonna be nothing happen. Some of these laws is just set up for failure.
It is.
It's just set up for failure and government control.
Especially not for us. Like, the laws ain't in none of our favor when it comes to anything. I don't care what it is. Guns, child support, whatever it is not in our favor.
So you just gotta watch how they, especially with a lot of these new laws. A lot of stuff we don't even know that they done became into law because they don't really discuss some of them. When something happen, then you turn around like, dang. And that go from failure of our people not voting and not going to city hall, sitting at the council meetings, holding your representatives accountable, because some of them will sit up in there for years and don't nobody care. You know what I'm saying? Look how some of these people been sending these wards for all this time, and you can't name one piece of legislation that they done passed or one major big thing that they done did for that community.
At all, especially not in our ward, not in the 5th ward. Like I said, I only seen her. I see her every time that I'm at an event where it got something to do with grant writing. It's the only time I see her. Burton Bella Car, somewhere like that. I seen her when Dwayne Browder passed. They had a thing up there in Lonnie Burton for him. But, like, she's never in the community. Like, she's never advocating for nothing positive. Like, she's never nowhere. Somebody get killed. I ain't saying that you're supposed to be the savior, but I never see her face. Like, when stuff goes on in our community, she's never there. So, and she been in the seat for, what, like 12 years? She been in there for a while.
Yeah, for a long time.
And, I mean, we can fault ourselves for not getting out there and voting and hitting them polls like that. But like I was saying to you, like a couple weeks ago when I voted, they put my vote to the side, so I don't tell them how many votes they did like that. And that's the thing about voting. I think I don't really believe votes do count all like that. I honestly don't, because Hillary Clinton beat Donald Trump in the beat Donald Trump in the popular vote, but she lost to the Electoral College.
That don't make no damn sense.
Come on, man.
You would think the Electoral College would have picked the person that had the more. Like, what's the purpose of having them?
But if the people voted you in, why does the Electoral College, why do it matter?
I asked one of my friends, Stephanie, she's a House of Representative, and she said that they set up the Electoral Colleges for basically like something like with small counties or states that don't have much pool. So say if they voted for some, like they'll never get a good vote because they don't have that many people. It was something, but I still was like, that don't make no sense.
That don't. She won. Like the popular vote, us. She won. She won over the people. But somehow he in the office. And he just playing.
Oh,
he just doing anything. Like, I don't even watch TV because of him. He always on there. He on Twitter.
I gotta watch that man every day. Oh yeah, he just went off on Twitter. Like, he a bully.
He ignorant.
But he know who to bully on. You know what I'm saying? Like, he, like the stuff he was going off, Eminem went off on him twice. And he won't even respond to him. But soon as somebody say boo, he getting this. Like, you supposed to be the commander of chief. You is the ruler of the free world. And you sitting up there acting in the office like with thin skin. You got the thin. As soon as somebody say something, you running to Twitter, ranting and raving and going off. You cuss out your own party. Like, what kind of... I know the world is sent back like, y'all just dysfunctional over there. The whole thing is just dysfunctional to me. Like, all this just going on. Your son just every other week somebody is resigning from there. Like, this is the most unstable. But you know what? We could have not got him in if people would have voted, like, to vote them. You know how you vote the Democrat and the Republic? That's who's going to run. That's where the people could have stepped up at. Yeah. Because if a lot of people would have voted then, he wouldn't even been a nominee. Right. But it's like, I'd say this, and people be like, why you say that? I'm kind of glad Donald Trump in office. You want to know why? Because he waking up a lot of people. Because he woke me up, because I ain't care about none of this stuff. Right. Until he got in office, I'm all like, wait a minute, wait a minute, hold on. Then I've been on it ever since. It's like I have to pay attention to what, because he pulling some stuff, and it's just like they sitting back letting them. But I think that they act like they be mad at him, but they be right with him, because they let him say what they ain't gonna come out in the forum for it and say to somebody. Absolutely. And I think just all them politicians just in there just playing. But you got people lives that really like depend on you. That's why I don't ever depend on the government.
America's a game. It's just a big game. I don't like this. I don't like the country, because it's just a propaganda country. And even back then, I know you probably heard this 1,000 times, but it's true. Whoever is the writer and the creator of The Simpsons is ahead of something, because Donald Trump was the president then on The Simpsons, and it was just like, it's a game.
Everything them people put on their screen has came true.
It's just a game, so it's like I can't take none of this serious. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I take serious is our actual community. You know what I'm saying? I don't take this worldly shit serious, because it's a game. It's just a big game.
Yes, it is. And like, yeah, it is.
He talking about Oprah about to run for president. I ain't got nothing against Oprah, but it's like, since when the entertainers is ahead of the, politics now? Now they putting entertainers in politics. They entertain.
You got a reality star billionaire as the president.
Man.
You got his daughter them that ain't had a lick of, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know what to do in those positions that I don't know nothing about. And I'm just in this position because somebody gave it to me, but I'm dealing with the whole world. You know what I'm saying? The whole world depending on me for whatever issues they got me in. That's just, they think that's why you got to just pick what you going to do and just worry about this, because you can't be globally worried about it, because if you do, it's just not going to get you nowhere. So you just focus on what you doing.
It's not. Like, okay, like for instance, like gentrification, what they was doing down the way, and you know they was over there on Carver Park, that's where I stay. So what they was doing is they was shutting all of them down and rebuilding them. Well, they ain't really doing nothing but the vinyl, like the outside for real. I mean, they doing some little extra stuff in the inside, but it's nothing really. So what they doing is they give everybody Section 8. Everybody Section 8. But the thing about Section 8 is that everybody don't accept it. So by the time you know what I'm saying, like if you don't got nowhere to go, they put you out of them places. And then you become homeless. Now what if don't nobody accept Section 8? Like you taking, my homie, it took him 6 months to find a spot. You know what I'm saying? And then this time he had to get out. So he had to move certain places and try to stay certain places until he found a spot. So what they're doing is they moving everybody out and they moving us all up top. Like so many people got spots in Parma with Section 8. Now they got Section 8 everywhere. But they're going to bring their people down closer to all these resources downtown. They got so many resources down here in this ward. I've been to a couple meetings to where I didn't even know we had this many resources. They don't tell us about the resources that we have down the way. So,
yeah, what resources we got? Hell, let me know.
Man,
I ain't never known.
Like, okay, like for felons, we got like more than 3 job programs. You probably know about all of them. Towards employment connection. But it's like a lot of people don't know about these. You know what I'm saying? And it was different GED programs, different high school diploma programs for people my age. You know what I'm saying? 30 and up. They got programs for us. So it's like we got the resources, but don't nobody know. They're not telling us about the resources.
That's why we got to hold these people accountable, because y'all get these resources y'all have and y'all get funded. Why don't the people know? Why not the people in that area is progressing?
Man, we held this meeting, it was like an hour. And they had like gardens of natural foods and everything that they grow by Garden Valley and everything. Like, there's just so many resources down here that we don't know about. But eventually they're just going to move all of us out. And they're going to bring them down here. And they're going to move everybody up top, and that's where the violence is going to be. Down here is going to be cleaned up. They're going to love it. They're going to walk downtown.
Because they is sneaking, building a whole bunch of stuff.
Look at Cleveland Clinic. The Cleveland Clinic area. Cleveland Clinic's so bold and so rich that they tried to get that area to be their own city. They took Cleveland to court to make Cleveland Clinic their own city.
Really?
But they named Cleveland Clinic. But they lost. I worked for Cleveland Clinic. They lost. But they tried to make that whole area their city. Mayfield, all that. I think it's like the 10th ward or something up that way. Blaine Griffin run that now, but
that's kind of
yeah.
See, people you gotta stay informed. You gotta know what's going on. You gotta, cause you'll get left behind real quick.
Real quick.
And you gotta pay attention to what's going on and be like, hey, cause I can understand like why they doing Carver. I'm like, what they just did them.
They just did them.
It wasn't even. It ain't even been 10 years.
They just did them. And they doing them again. And they gave everybody Section 8, hoping that you move out. Some people
they say you can get to Section 8, and then you can still come back if you want to, right?
But guess what, though?
But don't nobody want to come back, or some part. But
guess what, though? You got to be
a trap.
You don't have to be employed. Because they're going to let you come back, but if you're not employed, your rent ain't $25 no more. So you got to take that Section 8. Because if you choose to stay here, you got to be employed now.
Yeah, you know what? One of my friends that's in one of them new ones, and she was saying that she had to have a job. I'm like, you ain't saying maintain. So I said, now they make, you know.
Yes. And even on 30th, man, like I seen that down there by Tri-C. It looked
and they look marvelous on the inside. They look like condos.
Them things look great, like, but it's like we spent our whole lives fighting each other and doing different things like that. And then we can't even go back to our community. So, you know what I'm saying? Some of us lost our lives or did a lot of prison time for something that we can't even go back and see. And it's sad. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's sad that they're taking our history and everything away from us. Because
I was pretty mad when they tore down our little side.
Oh, man.
I said, wait a minute now. Y'all done rebuild everybody and gave them a facelift. Y'all just, my little house we done grew up in on Central Side. It's community, Central Side, all gone.
Tore it down. And those things look nice. Oh yeah, but they even got
they ain't even built nothing right there yet. It's just still a field.
Tri-C is available to the community. They got programs inside of Tri-C that's open to the community that they never tell us about.
we're gonna have to go start knocking on some of these people's doors. Like when I was doing my program with the teens, they go through so much as teens, and it's like I had a teen girl group, and the things that we used to talk about, it was just like crazy how they didn't have no outlet, how they felt this way, how they had you know what I'm saying, like all this, and it's just sad that us as a people, like it's no more. Remember back in the day when you got in trouble, your neighbor can tell on you, your neighbor can probably whoop you, you know what I'm saying? Like this now, you can't even say nothing to these kids. You don't, the community can't raise your kids because you know what I'm saying, the kids raising the kids, the grandmas at 21 years old, they in a club with you, like
grandma's 32 years old,
32-year-old grandmas.
Man,
I'll be so mad at my sons, I tell you this right now.
I was working with these women when I was doing, because I was actually doing a podcast about maybe 3-4 months ago. It was called the Freethinker Reality Radio Show, but I was working with these women called BBC. Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah,
Birth and Beautiful Communities.
Oh no, I thought you was talking about. No, I never heard of them.
Okay, well they're a group of women. They go around and they do like they help you. They help you, like if you got a baby that comes out premature, different things like that. They call it duality, if I'm not mistaken, and they help you nurture your baby and everything like that. But they was taking me through the study that down here in the Fifth Ward, we got the highest infant mortality rate in the world. It's like 20%. Like 20% of our babies that come down here, they either die or it's a miscarriage. And it's due to stress. Majority of it is due to stress. You know, drugs and everything like that. But down the way, we got the highest infant mortality rate. I don't want to say the world, I want to say America. But yeah, we got the highest infant mortality rate. We have all our kids, they come out premature and they die.
Yeah, you notice they got them abortion signs right in our community.
20%.
Hey y'all, abortions is this.
That's crazy.
That's just the way to say. I'm not saying this. You can get abortion if you want to, your preference, but you ain't gonna go up in Strongsville and see that billboard.
No, you're not.
You're not gonna go up and. Well, why you want to put this in our community? And a lot of stuff that we allow in our community, when you go to other communities, like they don't have that. Have you ever? No offense to my Muslim Arab brothers.
Mm-hmm.
The store people that we have. But have you ever seen them in like Strongsville or Avon?
No, they can't go.
They ain't
out
got
there.
no stores. They can't go out there.
They can't go out there.
Why?
They ain't having it. Them people ain't having them come and taking their money and contributing to the economy somewhere else. Like no.
It's when you go in certain areas, you have to get approved to have a business in their area. In Cleveland, you could just come set up shop.
You know, we Cleveland. I mean, it's kind of worldly for real with that. I think the Arabs taking over in all the poverty communities in America, and they got us to believe that success is like getting rich and moving out. But that's the biggest trick, because once we move out to the white community, now we contributing to the economy, and we taking our millions or whatever we got when we come from down the way to a whole nother white community where we could keep it right here. Now, of course, people gonna say, "Oh, it's terrible down there." Yeah, I mean, you know, it could be at times, but everybody left. I think if everybody would have stayed that had money or was doing positive things and put the money in the community, it'd have been great. You know what I'm saying? It'd have been good, but they tricked us to believe that success is taking the money outside of your own community and contributing to the white community. And I hate when people say, "Oh, I made it out. I'm in the white community. I'm by the white folks. My neighbors all."
Yeah.
I hate it, because it's like, why are you out there contributing to the economy? They don't even like you. You play your music too loud, they call the police.
Oh, did you see? Lord have mercy. I just seen this on Facebook the other day. These people called the police, the health department on this man. They said because his barbecue smell was coming across the street.
I don't want to smell that pork.
I said, "Now wait a minute." And the health department said that he was violating one of they laws, and that they can cite him. You know, and I battle with that, like, I don't know, like, I be thinking I be want to do something, then I say it like I want to do it, then I had these mixed up, eerie feelings, and when I get to think about it, I be like, no, that ain't something, because I was saying, you know, with me, you know, this is where I stay at, it's considered the hood, mm-hmm. You know, low poverty area or whatever, and I was like, you know, I'm just ready to move, I can't wait to move, you know what I'm saying, mm-hmm. But it's like, I love my house, mm-hmm. I love my neighbors, like, we've been on this street, like forever. And it's like, I think in my mind, I want to move because, you know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like you said, go out there to the nice development communities when I can sit right here and make this nice.
I mean, that's the conscious mind. That's the us against the world mind. But in reality, it may be best for sometimes we leave and get a peace of mind, because it's not a peace of mind around here sometimes. You hear the gunshots, you see the violence, but I'm just saying this is where we could have been. You know what I'm saying? This is where I prefer. But, you know, it may not be like that no time soon, but I prefer that. And to piggyback on our, like, before we got to this point, and I was talking about the gentrification and how they was moving everybody out and giving them Section 8, and I was talking about the infant mortality rate, that we got the highest of infants that's dead before they even born. I mean, before they 1 to 3 years old, they die before they get to that age, 1 to 3. And another thing is lead poisoning. We have a big case of lead poisoning down the way, and that's another reason why they gutted those ones in Carver Park. It's a family in Carver Park. This girl, I think she go to Alfred Bennett. They cover this up though. Drinking the water, caught lead poisoning, and what lead poisoning do is it mess up your mental. It turns you retarded. And this little girl was starting to go retarded live at Alfred Bennett, and they couldn't figure why, but it was because of the lead that was in the water inside the walls. There's a lot of lead inside of our walls in these projects, and a lot of us is catching lead poisoning. We don't know it.
Oh, I did. Well, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Because do you know what I don't understand? Why? Let me see. What's that? The ones that's right across from what's the name of that thing right there? Oh, Lord have mercy. That little. The ones that's right across from East Tech. What's them ones that's right there? The ones that ain't never been touched.
That's crazy, because that's where the family stay, right in that area. It's like
they ain't. Everybody projects they had like a little facelift. This one spot they ain't touched. And you mean to tell me like how y'all keep getting funding for like do they get the funding and they pick and choose which development they want to go with?
I don't know how that go.
I don't understand like why they don't have them like that.
Well, they say some of them is historical. They can't.
They said ours was historical. And look, they tore down.
They said they can't tear it down.
We got it. Only thing we got when we was on 30th was a shower because we had tubs. When they redid on the side that I grew up on, when I was staying down, they gave us a shower. Then they said, well, we can't touch y'all's because it's historical. Then next time, boom, they tore down the whole side.
Che don't even control. I mean, Che don't run that area no more. Somebody bought them out, so they just supervisors now. They ain't.
Really?
Yeah, somebody bought them out, so they just supervisors. They still got the police and all that to like the police the community, but Che don't own that no more. They don't. Somebody bought them out. Somebody's bigger than them now, so it's just crazy down there.
They about to hit us with something.
Man,
they about to hit us with something about to shake. And we all, like they said, they waving at that Section 8 over y'all like some meat.
It's already
hey,
shaking.
y'all, there's some Section 8. You can go move out there in them other people communities.
Yeah.
They pushing you far away. Don't think they not building this up for no reason.
No, and if you
and it sure ain't for us.
And if you want to stay, you gotta have a job. That's how they making it. If you want to stay, you gotta have a job. You don't know that the white people just ride their bikes down the way now? They ride their bike straight and go straight to Cleveland Clinic. They ain't scared of nothing. I seen some white students go to the liquor store on 30th one day. I said, man.
Oh, thank God my fellow 30th people ain't doing that to me because they don't.
It was a time when couldn't walk on 30.
No.
White people, they was down there jolly too. They was walking through. I said, wow.
Because they getting used to what they area. That's about to be their area if you let them.
Try to see.
And I understand like some of these programs like they should make you do stuff because at the end of the day like you have to progress. If you just sit up there and just let you could sit in this CMHA apartment for 30 or 40 years, only paying $20 a month, getting a little voucher, getting you some little food stamps, you never gonna want to do nothing.
Never. You stagnant. It's not teaching those. It's not
because when they give you that Section 8 and you go out, guess what? It's gonna be hard to get back in, like you said. It's gonna be hard to get back in. You're gonna have a job. Then they're gonna be running your background. Now you can't have a felony. So then you're stuck. Then you offset. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no more public housing like it is.
That's it.
So it's like get the tools and stuff you need now to make it better for yourself. Like I was telling people, like a lot of people I knew, like I ain't about to stay down there. They raised my rent because I got a job at this, that, and this, that. I said, but you about to go somewhere else and pay way more than that. I said, but then when if life hits you, at least your rent can go back down to $25.
Mm-hmm.
Then you pay. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't even no. You got to just think sometimes. Think out the box and stop thinking that you don't. But if you stayed in it's condos built just like these apartments that if they took them builders and set them over there in Strongsville somewhere like that. You will pay that for them because it's over there because it's sitting right here. That don't even make sense.
And that's what they is. They really down the way is really full of condos.
Them on 30th is showing up some kind. Man, with my friend, her bathroom so big, it look like one of them hotel big bathrooms. Like the layout, they got the nice wood, like the. I said, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
I said, I was looking at them apartments like I think I want one of these.
Yeah.
Then my other friend, she got one. It's central air, all this it's nice.
And they getting us out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the thing with the government shutdown. That was one of the biggest scares too, because I told them like everybody that got Section 8 it'd have been forfeited. So now you have to pay real rent.
And he's trying to take that away too.
Yeah.
For you non-voters, when y'all get them little boxes with cheese in it, when you cut off the little food stamps.
He not playing, man.
He not playing. What he gonna do is make people get up off their ass.
Yeah.
The hard way.
Yeah. The hard way. The hard way.
Now you can get up off of it now on your own, wing yourself off of how you been, because it's hard to change something you've been doing forever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like at the end of the day, some people need to get up. Some people need to get up and do something.
A lot. Yep. A lot of people need to get up.
At least the people like when we grew up down the way in the projects, that people that been down there for years, they did stuff in the community. You know what I'm saying? You had people that did this. You had people that watched this. You had the own look. Remember the candy stores used to be inside the people's houses. Yeah. Like it all has substance. Now it's just down there like a zombie. I go on 30th. I be like, what is y'all? You be thinking. Then a lot of them there look at me like I'm some superstar. Like I'm barely straight. Like this. If you think this is something, like you can have this tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't. I'm not. I'm still trying to get to wherever I think I want to go.
I mean, but you glow though. You know, you got a persona about yourself. You carry yourself the right way, and a lot of times people don't see that no more in these communities.
And I go down there, and I'm gonna tell you like this, and I don't mean like to act, not like saying I'm better than somebody, but I still go sit on 30th in the project.
Mm-hmm. I
go with my friends in the summertime. I still go down there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I still love my hood. You know what I'm saying? I still love where I grew. I got love for my hood. And like when I go down there, a lot of the girls, they'll come up to me like, Talessia, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I see. It's like I get them some type of hope, and you know what I'm saying? But you got some people that be like, I don't go down away no more. Yeah. I don't go on 30, but I still kick it in the projects. I still love the projects. Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of things need to change, and I think if I get more involved, things will change. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to start back doing my teen program. You know what I'm saying? I got to get back focused, and I got to get back on 30th. You know what I'm saying? That's my piece, 30th. You know, you got Case, and if we have some other strong people that got Owen, you know what I'm saying? The Valley, you know, and then build from there and have like some type of meeting where, you know what I'm saying, have our own government, our own political, you know what I'm saying, the people come to us for help and come to, you know what I'm saying, making sure that this going on, because if not, like you said, a lot of them people, it's gonna be messed up. And like with these kids, we got to get a hold to these kids, because a lot of these kids that do have this stuff that they do, you know what I'm saying. If you knew my nephew was a good person. Like he used to. This dude used to fix on cars, fix bikes. You would catch him going up and down the street with a shovel, you know, lawnmower, fixing on, you know what I'm saying. Very handyman, and this is that. In the midst of that, something happened. Then he started doing that. You know what I'm saying? So and I understand people supposed to do time, but it's like, why we can't do like a case study on him and like find out, like let us know what happened and cause you to do what you do, so we can save some people. Now you got to go do a little time, but when you come back out in the community, let's do this, let's do that. Not 30 years. My cousin gonna be 44 years old when he come. 40 something he gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't. I mean, my nephew. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's not right. And it's like, how can we save the next person?
Well, like you were saying though, Talessia, you feel like you need to be back on 30th, and you do. You need to be back in that area. Right now, what I'm doing is like I'm always on case. I stay on Carver Park. I'm always over there. But I got a youth program in King Kennedy. Mm-hmm. It's a hip hop program where we teach the kids entrepreneurship. We teach them how to write raps. We teach them how to write bars, how to print out T-shirts. Like we teach them how to sell their product. And majority of the kids is from King Kennedy, but the other kids is from Garden Valley. Now, if you from down the way, then
Lord,
you know the history.
They beat, yes.
So I'm working on a documentary right now with these kids. Now they all got a CD together. We made them record together, King Kennedy and Garden Valley. And the name of the CD and the documentary is called Bridging the Gap.
Okay.
So I want these kids. They don't even know nothing about it. Now one kid from Garden Valley, he like, I can't invite my people to the show because they don't get along with people over here. And I'm like, well, look, we leave that over there and you come to the show. Like, these kids is cool. Like, they really kick it. We take them to shows. They got a show on at the Grog Shop in 2 weeks. And that's what I want to do. I want to bridge the gap. I got a video that I shot called Down the Way. I don't know if you ever seen it, but I'm actually on 30th at the liquor store. I called Smurf. Smurf told me to come down. You know, Smurf came home. He was an OG, man. You know how Smurf is. He was trying to teach the right things, man, to the people down there. So he let me come down there. You know, I had to call. I couldn't just go down there. So he let me come down there. Who was out there? Boomer. A couple people was out there, Shine. And we just talked and we laughed. We had a good time. But we don't have enough of that. You know what I'm saying? So we need that. So I'm working hard, man. Rich working very hard, too. He another guy that's working real hard.
Who is Rich?
Richard Starr.
Oh, Rich.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. They gonna need more because it's starting to get real kind of bad.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, in the way they stroking these kids
mm-hmm.
off of the stupidest stuff, and we gotta get on them.
We need a lot more.
Cause you know, some of them they don't got no parents that raised them. You know, I know a little kid, he just out here roaming free. He 14 years, don't got nobody in and out of, like, where the hell is your, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane. Like, ain't nobody holding you, like, account, like, look, because if you roaming free and you 14 years old and you
mm-hmm.
ain't got no family and you living house to house and doing this, that, so any love that you think coming your way, whether it's good or bad, you're going to absorb it. Mm-hmm. So that's why they run to the streets and they run to do this dumb stuff because they looking for love in all the wrong places. And mm-hmm. they think going down here doing this dumb stuff that they doing, and you know, they think it's cool and just it be all cool. They laugh with you and everything, but as soon as your ass get up behind bars, ain't nobody sending you a dime.
It's over with.
You ain't getting no calls. You gonna do that time by yourself. Only thing the first 2 months that's gonna be free you. Then after that, it's gonna be forget you.
It's gonna be forget you.
So is that all worth it?
It's not at all. I gotta I know we short on time, but
no, we fine.
Are we fine?
Yeah.
So I got a question. Are you a religious person?
Yeah, I'm Christian. I'm not. I'm a Christian, but I ain't like the freaky religion type like that.
No, I'm more so on whatever makes your life better than I feel like that's what you should believe in.
Yeah.
But it's like are you like a Christian like far as the image or just the energy? What I mean, like, do you believe in this person that's
and the
energy?
The energy, I believe in him because I can't go on no image because you know what I'm saying. I still got my flaws, you know what I'm saying. But I'm a Christian. I still love Christ. You know what I'm saying. So I don't too much try to get into like the religion. And I just recently stopped this like with the religious thing. Oh my God, I gotta go to church. I gotta go every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And make me a good person. No, I got God in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I got my little prayer room I built upstairs. I could talk to him anytime I want to. I don't have to go see nobody. If I want to know something about him, it's a book. All you got to do is read it.
That's it.
Read it. Believe it in yourself. Forgive yourself. Move on. You don't need no crowd of people. That's where I'm at. I'm more so getting into spirituality. You know what I'm saying? Connecting within myself. But yeah, I still do believe in.
I mean, I asked that because I'm more of like I'm a universal law. Like my religion is karma. I believe what you give is what you get back.
Oh, absolutely. So I believe that.
That's okay. So yeah, so we're on the same page. It's just all positivity. But the reason why I say that is because, you know, down the way, and I talk about our community everywhere we go. When I'm in colleges, I'm at Central State. I'm at where was I? At Akron. I was at Kent. I was just down the way. And I say this because they don't know what we go through. They don't know how much shit happened down here and the history of this. But what I say is that over the last year, man, we had so many people kill each other. I remember one time it was 6 deaths in 30 days, just down the way. From Longwood to 30th to Owen.
Yeah, I was
like,
about sick of going to them
it was
funerals
6
that
deaths.
one time.
And it's never been like that. Like when we was coming, I'm 30. So when we was coming up, we fought a lot. And, you know,
we fought. We didn't kill each other. It was like probably it wasn't even, and if it wasn't really that. I can probably count on my hand how many people that probably got killed down the way. But it wasn't even like they was killing each other. Probably somebody from up the street, they went somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I go on 30th and I get into it with somebody on 30th. Boom, one of my people killed me, or now I can't even. I go in King. Did somebody kill me? Hell no.
So
like where did we start hating each other at down the way? Because down the way we was a family. Like okay, I was from 30th, you was from Case, but if we go anywhere, we all represent each other. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't. Now it's just like every man for himself.
All right, that's crazy. That's crazy, and I'm big on energy. Like I won't even go to certain gas stations because I know what happened in certain places. I don't go to certain stores because I know. I don't take certain routes on different streets because I know. Like my energy said, don't go that way. And what I mean by that is, this guy. I know you probably heard about the story. If you didn't, I'm about to tell you. I was over on Case Quarters where I hang out at, over there, right across the street from the House of Wheels. It's a parking lot right there. And me and my guys, we meet up every day. I mean, well, at the end of the week, and we talk. You know, so we elaborate on some stuff. So we always see these white people coming out the back of the House of Wheels. Now, you know, it's been closed forever. So, you know what I'm saying?
I forgot the house. I forgot it existed.
So we thinking like, you know how we think, oh, them the feds, they own it. We ain't doing nothing. We talking about they owners, right? So this older lady in my community was like, well, you know, they doing something there. They worshiping the devil. But, you know, we biased to that. We don't think nothing about this. A church right there, East Tech right there. We ain't thinking about it. So one day I was at the dollar store. And I don't know if you know the older white lady that been down there, the male lady. She been down there for like 10 years. Well, I know she been doing her routes on Outhwaite for a long time.
I don't know her.
But she been down there for like 10 years. So she come out the dollar store. She like, why is it so negative down here now? Like it used to be like this. And then I was like, I brought up something to her that I heard that the lady told me about the House of Wheels and that he was worshiping the devil. She cut me off and was like, that's really true. She like, look up this man named Eric Freeman on Facebook. So I went and looked him up. She said he was devil worshiping. I went and looked him up. It's his face. He got on a black trench coat, and it says broad daylight. It says, House of Wheels, the new church of Satan. So I DM'd him like, man, you need to talk. Like, what are you doing? So he blew me off. So I went on Instagram, just trying to inform everybody down the way what was going on. I didn't think it was going to have 40,000 views. And when it got 40,000 views, that's when he instantly called me. Well, he DM'd me. So he wanted to set up a meeting. But Channel 3, by this time, Channel 3 was already on it. Channel 3 then came down there. We then went inside of this man's, inside the House of Wheels. He got statues of Satan, screwing Jesus. Like,
oh, Lord have mercy.
One day they was running outside with fire, looking like the KKK. The kids were scared. They was running to me like, Walt, what you gonna do? Can you do something? So I went over there and Channel 3 got involved. But I think that whole thing with Channel 3,
they just, please. That's why that's one reason why I started this, because the media, they do chop. Please.
They was with him. Like, they was more so with him. Like, they was chopping out stuff and the stuff that I was saying inside the House of Wheels, making it seem like I was respecting him for what he was doing. I'm like, man, make sure y'all put certain stuff in there, but they didn't. It was on exclusive for like 2 days in a row. And I really believe that he had a lot to do with a lot of negativity that was going on down there.
When you let me tell you
putting
something,
them negative vibes out into the community.
You gotta fight evil back. You know what I'm saying? You have people like that. Like, I don't know, like, one thing, me as being a Christian, you can't believe in Jesus and not believe in the devil. It's really people out here that's really devil worshiping. That man ain't going in that House of Wheels for a reason. I mean, he didn't. I mean, he went in there for a reason. It's a plan. It's a purpose.
It's a plan. It's a purpose.
That's why all this stuff. Because when all this stuff that was happening down the way, I'm all like, damn, like what? Like it kind of blew me back for all the stuff that was transpiring, all the people that was getting killed. I'm
Best
all like,
friends
what the
shooting
hell?
each other. Like,
Yeah.
grew up together your whole life.
But then you got somebody when you got in power, but see, then you got a church sitting right there.
Look,
Let me tell you something. Like you said, pick up on vibes. Y'all didn't nobody catch that.
That's what I'm about to get to, and that's when politics come into the play. Now I got on his ass. I had people ready to go burn the spot down, protest and everything. He was scared of that. He didn't want that. So he started just spilling everything. He was showing me with pictures. He had pictures of Zach Reed. They kicking it. They all at the bar drinking. Then he said the church next door, they be in meetings together. This House of Wheels and the church next door, they in meetings together trying to get grant money. He said that church next door got $1 million grant just to fix the roof. He said they was fighting for the same grant. He said they be in the same spots. He said Phyllis Cleveland told him to put a chicken spot in there. She said you ain't about to make no money. You either put a chicken spot or a liquor store in there. I don't know how true that was, but this is what he told me. So now you got the peacemakers, which is guys like Khalid Samad. Are you familiar with them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Remember they was in East Tech when we was going there and stuff. Yeah.
So they come. So they got a grant for $2 million to do that. So all they do is just show up, talk at funerals and candlelight visuals.
They kicked them out too.
But look, if you think about it, if deaths don't happen, they don't get them grants. So where did you put this negative stuff in our environment? Why would you put the House of Wheels in our environment? Now you putting all this negative energy out, and then guess what? Now they got more candlelight visuals. Now they got more funerals to attend to. So you put all this negative. It's more than one House of Wheels too that's doing this. It's more on Harvard that they're doing that too. And
so the people that own, wait a minute. So is these the same people that own the House of Wheels?
No, it's two different owners. But I don't know how true it is, but they said they was doing it up on Harvard too. That could be false. But when you put him inside of our community to put out this negative energy and all these deaths happening, and all you see is Khalid Samad and his gang, they pull right up, and now they got their money. But if we don't die, they don't get that. You know what I'm saying?
I won't even want to be a part of no shit like that. I don't give a damn. You can't give me $1 billion right now and say, Talessia, I'll give you $1 billion if you just campaign every time somebody get killed, go out there and act like you concerned. Like, what conscience do you have?
You don't get a grant. They don't get a grant if nobody die.
That's one thing my pastor say. That's why he say he don't take grant money. He's like, because the government ain't going to come here telling me that I can marry, I gotta marry 2 men or 2 women, and I gotta go against my religion. He always say not to go against anybody that's gay, but I'm not about to do that.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not gonna do that, and I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm gonna believe my beliefs. So you got to be careful with what you get, because then you be sucked up and having to do what they want you to do, and that don't even make sense. Instead of why you won't give me $1 million to go down there and try to help the people? Why I gotta give me $1 million to go down there and stand with a damn bullhorn, stop the violence and all that? Then soon as it's over, we don't even see y'all no more. That's why we used to, and that's one thing we did used to have bad. And they came on 30th when this one boy got killed. They cussed their ass out. And you know one thing about our people, and it's crazy. There's so much talent, and they know what's going on. They more aware. You might think these some ghetto boys, and they more aware. Cause they said, man, you don't know nothing about us. You don't like us. You know what I'm saying? It's like they got so much energy in them if we turn it around and do it the right way. That's why another thing I don't like about our people from down the way, we get successful and we move on. Like, it's no reason why your hood alone could not have bought you a building to have a resource. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to get that one on 40th and turn that into like a resource something for the down the way community. You know, so why I didn't have that money? I know a couple people that could have bought that. You know what I'm saying? Then we got to do why?
That's what I'm saying. We move out. We move along. Like that's what I was talking about earlier. We so far fetched, but it could be done. But even with the politicians, and they all sit at the same table with grant money. That's what I'm saying. Samad, Eric Freeman, and the people that own the church, Phyllis Cleveland, they all sit at the same table fighting for grant money. So they all know each other's plans. And that's why I don't really deal with politics, and I don't deal with religion. Because how is Jesus and Satan operating on the same block? How? Like, y'all knew he was right there doing that. But then I've never seen that pastor in that church day in my life.
You know what? I graduated from East Tech.
Come on, man.
I don't even know what none of their members look like. Every time I pull in their thing, because I get my kids out of school, they be mad as get out. I be looking at them like, you don't get out my face. I can pull. Ain't nobody never here. I never see y'all. Do y'all even worship on Sundays?
That's the only time I ever see them is on Sundays. I
don't even see them then.
You got a $2 million grant to fix the roof and ain't do nothing for the community. You don't need $2 million to fix the roof.
Yeah, I'm about to say that damn roof ain't cost no $2 million. He pocketed some of that.
And he was mad that Eric Freeman was mad that he didn't get the grant. He said they was at the same table trying to fight for this grant. He was trying to get a grant to fix up the House of Wheels.
For more devil worship.
For more devil worship.
And you got $2 million sitting in here. That ain't nothing but some blood money. You sitting in here and you sit. Let me tell you something. You can't tell me you don't possibly don't know what's going on. Because one thing about some church people, they nosy as hell. But that church got a lot of older people there. Old folks, old black Christians is nosy.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't. They nosy. So none of y'all rather just go on about your way. And just because you ain't got your church here, but you ain't here. You ain't here. And then our people the one to get him. Yeah, because that made a lot of sense when you did come out with that. I'm like, damn, it had to be something because it was like, this is too much all at once. Like this one just happened. It was just all hit us at once. But then you got this person over here that's doing all this, and he's still there.
He's still there. That man, they was dealing me. I had people from the DEA, the federal said if anything happened to him, I could be held responsible. I had left him alone. I'm like, man, I stopped going over there. But one thing I did know is that they ain't do no more outside worshiping. I don't know what they doing on the inside. I don't see no cars or nothing there no more, like how I used to see it. So I can say he's trying to disguise it a little more if he's still doing anything in there.
But why? I mean, so what do he have that as? What is that? Okay, I know he got to get some type of funding. Okay, what is he saying this place is?
Church of Satan. Church of Satan. And then what's crazy is he trying to flip it like Jesus is Satan and Satan. I'm like, look, man, I'm not really into that. I know, I know what you promoting and I know what you putting out.
But you won't be able to put this in Strongsville.
Why is it not in Strongsville?
Yeah, take your ass up there.
Why is it not there? Why is it down here? That's what I said. Why are you down here?
But why is because at the end of the day, City Hall is the one give these people permits. Why would you give him a permit to worship? You know what I'm saying?
They at the same table. They all seen. I told you he had pictures with Zach Reed getting drunk. He had Zach Reed on speed dial. Like, that's my guy, man, because he was trying to convince me to be cool with him. I'm like, ain't no way, man, you can kick it, bro. Like, what are we gonna talk about? I want you gone. Like, it was a time we finna fight and everything, but I just left the shit alone because I ain't want to go to jail about it.
That's deep.
It's a private property too, so I can't keep going over there. He bought that, so.
And out of all places, see, I'm tell you something, the devil ain't never scared because out of all places, first of all, you white. And I'm pretty sure you got a lot of white, and you want to come worship in the midst of the jungle.
I had so many death threats. They was on my ass, man. They was talking crazy too. They was not scared. They was not scared.
No, they believe in their craft.
They was not scared.
They believe in their craft. That's sad. And that's sad to the people that's just allowing this to happen. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's crazy.
He said Phyllis Cleveland told him to put a liquor store in there or a chicken spot. But by this time, the election was already over because I was on Richard Starr campaign. And if I could have got him to say that, which he would have did it. He was ready to do it. That's how scared he was. Or portraying he was scared. He would have did it. But the campaign was over. Rich had already lost.
And what the hell that's supposed to mean? Give a liquor store?
Basically, like, she's saying, like, what you doing ain't going to make no money down here. So you need to get a liquor store or a chicken spot to profit off these niggas. So she telling him ways to, to give us diabetes and all that type of shit.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You won't go in a lot of these suburbs. You will probably find one liquor store for the whole. It's a liquor store on every corner.
I was watching Boys in the Hood the other day, and that shit, man, he had it. He was talking about gentrification on there.
It's a liquor store on everything. The Killers is right here right here.
Cedar.
Nothing good.
Nothing good.
And it's like people gonna have to wake up because that's starting to be sad. Now it's gonna fall back on us.
It's kind of hard to wake up when you keep pushing negativity to the forefront. Like, that's all they promote. Like, I get so many DMs from people that claim to be negative. I don't need them to be DMs. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to their page, they be like, "Well, I love what you're doing. I respect it." But those are DMs. When you go to their page, they promote negativity. Like, why are you pushing positivity to the back and negativity to the front? Like, why you gotta send me a DM?
Right.
Like,
why you can't come on my page and
or just promote something positive yourself? Like, why you gotta be like, I like what you're doing, I respect it in a DM. So what we doing is we pushing positivity to the back and negativity is to the front. It's like it's cool to do the shit. So that's why I think it's kind of hard to make that transition because negativity is too cool. is too.
Yeah, that's
cool.
the new thing, like the reality stars. You know, that's the new, all that foolishness. That's the new thing that we supposed to be tolerated. That's some, please.
Then they call it reality. Like that's
That ain't
not.
and it's scripted now.
They cutting up too. I never watch. I never watched.
I used to watch it. I can't even keep up. I don't even watch it no more like I used to. I don't even watch it. I don't even want to be. It's just stupid. I get enough of that. I can go down the way for some most stuff that's way more interesting.
That's reality.
That's reality.
It's reality.
That's the real. Yeah. Well, I like what you doing in the community, especially with the kids, and especially with your way of rapping. So I would just advise you, not to give up. Keep fighting and keep pushing. You can only do your part.
Yeah. I mean, that's my purpose though. Like, I ain't doing it just to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wake up want to do this every day. So that's why it's a difference between somebody doing something for money and doing something for the purpose. Because once you don't accumulate enough money, you're going to quit. But if you're doing it for the purpose, you ain't going to never quit. And what people don't know is if all you're doing is following your purpose, the money will come.
Yep. Money will follow you. All you got to do is do what you were set on this earth to do. Everybody got a purpose. You on this earth to do something. Not everybody got a purpose.
It's sad though, 'cause some of us don't figure it out until we
it's
40s, 50s, or until we did.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm 36. Just now because I was in the street life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff I could have did years ago.
Mm-hmm. But that's all we saw though coming up. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a strong person to grow up in an environment where all you saw was negativity and come out positive.
Yeah.
They underestimate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need checks.
Yeah.
Like, I'm mentally sick myself. Like, I be telling people all the time, like, the worst
I
thing
need to
about
get paid for this.
the worst thing about mental illness is that we don't know that we mentally ill. We don't. Like, when you think that you better than somebody for what you got on or what you drive, you really think that you better than that person, that's a mental illness to me. Like, why you think you better than somebody because your clothes cost more? Like,
and then you get some of the billionaires in the world wearing some goddamn Walmart clothes.
Walmart clothes.
Walmart, they love Dockers.
Walmart clothes.
That's their favorite. Dockers, that's their favorite.
H&M, they called us monkeys live on national social media. And I was in Beachwood, store full of black people, H&M.
You know, black people ain't gonna stand for that.
You let them call us monkeys.
They get on the bandwagon for 2 seconds, then next thing you know, they back to regular scheduled programming.
I said, man, Walt, you be preaching. I ain't say nothing about Jesus. How am I preaching? So you make positivity preaching. That's crazy.
They want to hear all that rah-rah.
Yeah, I'm like, man.
Nobody want to hear that. These people want to hear something. That's one thing when I do go on 30. I always start like, what you want to do? You know, you can do this. It's so easy. I give my number, call me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They be like, I'll give you my number. What the hell, this ain't, anybody can call me for some foolishness. Why you can't call me to get you to wherever, if I can assist you with anything. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like people need to just open up more. Down the way, people need to open up more. You need to reach back into your community. Look what LeBron James did. He got all that money. Guess his Akron okay.
Akron okay.
And guess what? Them kids, that's them low poverty kids. They okay. Because guess what? They got free college. They got free programs. Why? Because LeBron James thought like, look, I got this money, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and went back to his community. He didn't go to Cleveland because this is where he planned to start. He went back to where it started at. Mm-hmm. And it's a shame that a lot of people don't go back to where it started at.
He did so much for Cleveland just by playing for us. Like, he just raised the economy. Like, the flats jumped. When he leave, the flats was sad. Like, the whole downtown was flat. There wasn't no money circulating through downtown. He came back. There was several jobs. You got the Punch Bowl, social, all that shit got built down there when he came back. So, yeah, he doing a lot for us just to play for us. And that lady told him to shut up and dribble. He didn't. But he paid
taxes. He paid taxes. Hell, he paid the government taxes, but he can't say nothing about the government.
She said he didn't go to college, Chief, and I said, okay, he didn't go to college.
And what damn college did Donald Trump go to?
What? Where his diploma at? Like, I want to see some of the documents of his diploma. I want to see like
he don't have no political science in his background.
Where his GED at or something? Like, I want to see something.
He was handed money from his father. He was handed money. Mm-hmm. He was handed his silver spoon to build his empire. He didn't get it from the ground up. Mm-hmm. Even though he made it successful. But I can't lie. He is a great businessman, or was a great, has some great business If, you know what I'm saying. So I can't take that away from him. But he went and did. He the president now.
Right.
Well, none of this. But so you gonna tell him to shut up and dribble? But see, that's what they do. We athletes, we sportsmen to them. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do. I like you in this field. I'm cool with you right here. But as soon as your ass get off that basketball court, you back to a nigga. You a nigga now.
You still a nigga. You just shut up and entertain us.
Mm-hmm.
But back then we had Muhammad Ali and people like them. They was fighting. So
he gave up his career.
Yeah. So we got Colin Kaepernick. We got LeBron. We don't got too many though. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Yeah,
we'll see. Well, yeah, we definitely need to put something together with down the way with letting these go door to door. Going into these households and finding out what they need.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all definitely need to follow this man. He need donations down the way, especially the ones that made it or the ones that got some money. You see, he doing good. Why not invest in him? Y'all to go get somebody up to. I don't even want to talk about that. That'll be a whole nother show. I hate when but somebody from down the way get some cash. They go put somebody from up the street on. That irks my whole life.
Mm-hmm. I just want, you know what I want? I want everybody, no matter if you sold drugs, whatever you did, I don't care how you feed your family. That's how you do it. But whoever got some type of influence from our community, just come back and tell the kids about the consequences. Stop talking about everything that you receive. Talk about the consequences of what can happen with that. I don't care about no donations or none of that. Just come back and tell the kids about consequences and what you had to go through in order to get to where you at. That's all I want. Just come back and talk. Just come back and talk to where you grew up at. Because them kids look up to them. You know what I'm saying? They see the cars, they see all that. So come back and talk to them and let them know that this ain't what it is. How many years you did in jail. How many times you got shot at. How many times somebody robbed you. How many times you had to shoot at somebody. Tell them that. That's all I want. Me personally. So we just got to get more engaged. Like you said, you start your teen program back. You get that done.
Yeah, because I also want to do the stuff with women coming out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was a revolving door with me. But in my mind, I wasn't about to stop stealing. But that's the mindset I had. But also when I came home and I thought I might have wanted a job.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to fill out an application. As soon as they run my name, then it's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So
we got to break that cycle. We got to break that cycle. Like if you was a drug dealer making hundreds of $1,000s, millions of dollars, you was a businessman.
Mm-hmm.
You had structures. You didn't just get that $100,000 or that $1 million like that. You had a plan. So you can come home. You can have that plan in a real world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I always tell my black people, you stop with the only kind of black business y'all think y'all can open up.
What's those?
I don't want to offend nobody, so I ain't even gonna say nothing. I don't want to do that, but they know what I'm. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much other stuff that we can invest in. That's a lot of stuff I'm thinking about. Look, I ain't doing it. And I would tell anybody else, don't. Let me tell you something. Don't do that. Let me tell you what they did. Remember when daycares, when before a lot of black people got daycares, daycare had a lot of funding.
Mm-hmm.
They gave them food stamps. They gave them all kind of everything that they need to run that daycare successfully, even with the preschooler program to get them for kindergarten. As soon as it got saturated with black folks, they cut all that off.
Mm.
So it's like it's other avenues that we can go in. Y'all got to get y'all mind up out of these certain type of things. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And just start looking at something different. And like you said, reach back.
You familiar with Yogi's behind rallies? The store behind rallies?
On 55th?
Mm-hmm.
The little corner store.
Yeah, it's right behind rallies.
Yeah.
The marathon. They all owned by Arabs, but they killed the kid in Yogi's. The owner Yogi actually killed the kid. I think he was stealing or something. Shot him.
Really?
Yeah, and then I think the marathon they don't accept food stamps. But what I'm getting to is I wanted to boycott all the gas stations that was owned by Arabs down the way. But guess what? There's no black owned gas stations. So if I'm gonna boycott Arabs,
It's one right here. It's only one.
it's only one. Which one?
Right here on 80, is that 86 by Blessing Hope? You know, it's right here on 86 in Buckeye.
86. I gotta go up there.
Yeah, it's a lady and an older lady and her husband. That's the only black gas station I know.
I'm gonna go check them out, and they own it.
They own it,
That's dope.
and they got a restaurant connected to it. I think they renting it out to somebody.
That's dope.
I think it's a Sunoco.
Okay,
I believe it's a
check them out.
Sunoco.
But I was saying, like, if I boycott them, then what can I send our people to? Nowhere.
Right.
But now, 86 in Buckeye, but that ain't enough. We need more than one gas station.
Yeah.
And only because y'all killing people in our community, then y'all ain't accepting EBT. Like, y'all just, they out of hand to me. The Arabs is out of hand. And then they take our women. They employ them. You know what I'm saying? Look
For
down.
nickel and dime.
Nickel and dime. Like, it's like the Arabs, man. Like,
Every Arab I went to and asked for a job, when they got to the pay part, hell no. The guy, please. Think you gonna give me $150 a week? No. I'm about to go back to the mall. Invest in something like that.
She said $150 a week.
Well, everyone, I would like to thank you for coming on, and make sure you go follow him on Instagram, Freethinker_Walt, and I will have all his information on there. I have links to his. Could you have the links to your music and stuff? Is that on Facebook?
It's on Instagram. So
Instagram. I'm sorry. On Instagram, reach out to him, see what he's doing. If y'all, I can't even get it out because I want to. Any resources that y'all can to help push his agenda, because it's something I think that is good, and it's something that the people should need. And plus, he is our people, and I think that it's a wonderful thing that he's doing with the stuff that you have. It's still big though. You know, and I just thank you for that. And you know, a lot of them kids, like you say, walk up to you and just always would think like that's what it's about, and it's not about the other stuff. Because like you said, it's gonna come. What you gonna need is gonna follow you. Yep. Well, you guys, we'll see you all next Friday. Thank y'all and have a blessed day.